guys, welcome to SuTube. It's April 23rd, and I just want to go over a little bit of a recap of the trading action that we've seen overnight. Last night before I went to bed, I made a bit of a video, and we were right at about this point in the chart. And I had mentioned that I was looking at this yellow range here, this bit of a kill zone to go from a resist to a support flip. And if we could hold that line as support, and get a bit of a bull flag above this red line, that I thought we would have room to the upside. So let's go ahead and just watch what happened here. Also, I want to point out, watch this RSI. I drew out this little bit of resistance in the RSI, just where these three little touch points were struggling. And look, notice we got another point there. Now, you can see that we did end up breaking below this yellow kill zone, but often if you get a close below an important trend line and then you start closing candle bodies back above or on the opposite side directly after, it tends to be a bit of a fake out. So let's watch what happens now that we're closing some green candle bodies above this line. And look at that. Notice we got another touch point on that RSI resistance I had mentioned, and we got a bit of a bull flag on top of it. And we also got a green candle close above these red resistance lines that I had mentioned yesterday. And I thought they were going to be of significance, and it appears that they were. Let's go ahead and take a look at what happened when we got that green candle body close above that red line. So you guys, you can see what happened here. We even closed above this orange line, or this yellow line here, which I'm interested in right now. Where that comes from is that would be our current midterm highest point, and we actually got a close above that wick. So right now I'm kind of watching that to see if we get another bit of a resist to support flip. I did end up taking most of my profits on this trade. Well, I took about a third here at about just under 7,400, and then up here I took some more at about 7,750. The reason for that was, for one, we were getting close to a nice round even number like 7,800, but also I want to zoom out here, guys, to the 4-hour chart. Just try not to mind how many lines there are, try not to confuse yourself here. But as I've been showing you guys in the past here, if we go swing high to swing low, our 0.618 fib line is right around 7,900. So I am, well, you've seen what's been happening lately. That's been a very good indication that when we start getting candle bodies closing just below that and showing signs of weakness, that we might get a steep sell-off from there. It wouldn't surprise me, just because that 618 fib line has been so significant both on the upside and the downside. That being said, if I zoom back into the 15-minute and I just, you know what, I'm actually just going to finish playing this. And you can see that we might actually have that bit of a resist support flip here. If this ends up being a bull flag and we get closes above this yellow or this white line, the 0.618 fib, we might be in for one heck of a ride, especially the fact that the Bitcoin halving is, I'm pretty sure it's just a few weeks away. I think it's in May. But there's a chance that FOMO is building, and I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to say that Bitcoin's going to see all-time highs here. It's going to break 20,000, but I don't want to write that possibility off, because I have showed you guys in the past what the halving dates have done to the price of Bitcoin. These yellow lines, these vertical lines, are the halving dates, and I mean, we can see the crazy types of moves that have happened. So that's something that even as we cross that, I mean, it seems fairly normal that after we cross that, we do get a bit of a retracement, a bit of a fake out back down. But once support comes in, it seems like support really comes in after that day. So even if we cross this and everyone gets all bearish, but we start respecting this white triangle more and we get a break above this white triangle, that's when I think Bitcoin could be headed for some seriously high prices. That doesn't have to happen. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. Do your own research. Know your own risks that you're getting involved in with this market. But these are just some things that are on my radar, and you always, even no matter how probable things are, you always got to have a backup plan, right? I'm ready to trade the upside. I'm ready to trade the downside. Right now, I am still in a little bit of a long position from this play. Like I said, I took profits here and here, but I still do have a little bit of my position on the table, and I will stop it out if we end up breaking below this yellow line here, because I will consider it a failed support flip. And then from there, I'm just going to have to wait and see what happens. So right now, I wanted to keep a little bit on the table just in case this is a bit of a bull flag, because that could end up being a fairly decent size move, and it might even get us above this purple trend line, which my purple trend lines have been acting very reliably recently, so I would be very interested in seeing what Bitcoin does if that does happen. Anyways, guys, that's just kind of a few things I'm looking at and explaining what happened last night, and how my analysis was able to sort of predict the future there. I know I mentioned that I was hoping to get a bull flag above this red line and consolidate, but it just had too much momentum and just broke right through. Either way, my trade was in position, so I don't care. But yeah, it's just crazy to see how technical analysis works, guys. There's certain key levels that you watch, and when they're broken, crazy things can happen. It's has nothing to do with the news or the media or anything. It's just straight up price action. So it's very interesting stuff. Anyways, guys, if you could leave a like, subscribe to my videos if you appreciate this content, and leave a comment, it would really help the channel. Other than that, stay safe out there, and have a good rest of your evening.